Right, let's move you to this conversation now. Ladysmith Black Mambazo is celebrating 65 years of iconic music, and they're known for their powerful isicathamiya performances. The band recently returned from a North American tour where they performed in over 30 cities across the United States and Canada. To hear more now about their journey, we are currently joined in studio by Hulani Shabalala as well as Sibongiseni Shabalala. It's great to have you on the program. Welcome to it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Certainly great to be in your presence. And thank you so much for joining us right here on SABC News. Perhaps let's start this side, Shabalala, and get a sense of what does 65 years in the music business mean for Ladysmith Black Mambazo?
For us, we are very happy. We are glad. We're happy for the vision of Babu Joseph Shabalala, our father, who started the group in 1960. With a vision of developing the kind of music that we sing, isicathamiya, and promoting our culture all over the world. His vision was to take us to the world stage, to take the music to the world stage. We are happy that has been achieved. The dream has been achieved.
And here's the thing, you don't necessarily have to have been there to still enjoy and appreciate the importance of the music that Ladysmith Black Mambazo has made. Let's hear about the 65 years and how, as a group, you have evolved throughout the years.
Throughout the years, Babu Shabalala had this idea of uniting people, first of all. He grew up realizing that the people, the siblings, or the families were like fighting one another. So at first he wanted to prove or make the decision to prove that people can live together. That is why he recruited his brothers and his cousins, and eventually he recruited us to revive the brand or to revive the group. Now we also recruited his grandsons. In these coming shows, we have 2 of his grandsons. So we try all the time to include new people, new ideas, and new energy.
And here's the thing, I remember also just catching one of your concerts. I'm not sure, I think it was at the Joburg Theatre sometime last year, around this time. In fact, just having to listen to all the nostalgic moments that come out of it, the preparations that also go into it. Let's talk about that and just the importance of how Ladysmith Black Mambazo has, seen it as not just music, but as a unifier for the nation.
Yes. When we prepare for our shows, especially that we are celebrating 65 years, it's a long time. We have to try to cover all the years through music and tell all the stories, because it talks about the stories from 1960, because the songs are to encourage people to love one another, to be able to live with one another in harmony. So the preparations, what we actually do, we rehearse every day from Monday to Thursday to prepare. And when we rehearse, we talk as well. And we bring in new people to come in. And if you are part of the family, if you like to sing, we sit with everybody at home to sing. So that makes it easy, even when there's a transition, when there's we need to bring in new members to cover if anyone of the old members are retiring.
And here's the thing, Babu Shabalala, today the thing is it's Freedom Day, right? I'm going to ask you what Freedom Day means to you. As we continue to crisscross around the country with our reporters, there are various themes that continue to emerge around what freedom means for everyone right now in the country. Perhaps let's start with you, Babu Hulani, and find out what freedom means for you.
This freedom means a lot to us, more especially we are the youth of the 80s. We experience the oppression. But as Mambazo, it reminds us the day when we were invited in Norway, when Tatu Matiba was receiving a Nobel Peace Prize. It felt great. This freedom, to me, it feels like as people of South Africa, we need to work together more. And since we are a rainbow nation, we need to focus more in working together, not just one nation, and also solve our problem together.
And Babu Sibongiseni, let's hear from you what Freedom Day means to you.
It means we have to look back where we come from. Remember our heroes who fought and died for us to get where we are, and our past leaders that got us to where we are today. And we also have to celebrate the progress that has happened, good things that has happened since we achieved our freedom. And also going forward, we have to work on working together, going from here to the next 30 years and see and make sure that everyone is able to enjoy the same benefits that every South African can, having this freedom that we have today.
And I know that something big is happening in May, and that's a concert with Ladysmith Black Mambazo. I know earlier on you did say that there were some additions to the cast as well. Talk to us about that. And are you excited about it as a group?
We are very excited. We are very excited because coming to perform in South Africa after we've been touring in the US and celebrating our 65 years, we are very excited. We're having shows at the Joburg Theatre on May 1st to May 4th at the Joburg Theatre. So those shows are very important to us, coming back to celebrate with our people, because South African people are the ones that supported Ladysmith Black Mambazo from the start in 1960 when our father started the group. So it's very important and to come back and thank the people for the support that they've given us.
And when we continue to talk about where we come from, especially where music is concerned, we've come a very long way, looking at where we are right now as well and reflecting on where we're also going insofar as music is concerned. What would your take be on that, Babu Hulani?
I think music has developed a lot. If you can think of isicathamiya, it was just a music for rural people. But now the isicathamiya is everywhere in the world. Babu Shabalala introduced it everywhere in the world. And the great thing about the music now is the collaboration. We collaborate with the new artists, with young people. I think the future for the music is the best.
It's looking good. And are we really doing enough to make sure that we groom upcoming talent, especially when we look at genres that maybe young people don't obviously look at, such as isicathamiya? Do we have enough young people that are coming into the genre and are showing interest in it?
Yes, we have a lot of young people that are very interested. If you go to schools and you can find young boys who have formed their own groups at schools, isicathamiya groups. But as Ladysmith Black Mambazo, working with the Department of Arts and Culture, we have started what we call the Ladysmith Black Mambazo Mobile Academy, where we go all around the country to talk to young people, to encourage them in whatever they do, especially those who do the indigenous music, not only isicathamiya. When we go to Northwest, we look for groups that do their own indigenous music. We go to Northern Cape, we do the same. And we find those groups and then we record them and then we expose the talent. As we are going to do the shows at the Joburg Theatre, we are bringing some of those groups to perform with us so that we can expose them. 2 years ago, we took some of those groups to England to tour with us, because we don't want this music to only be popularized by Ladysmith Black Mambazo. We want young and upcoming groups to be able to enjoy the same benefits, to be able to bring Grammys to South Africa and all other accolades that can come with the music. So there's a lot of groups Ladysmith Black Mambazo Mobile Academy is out there doing the job.
And it's actually great to see that you are paying it back to all these communities and giving back to the community as well in the form of, grooming young and upcoming talent as well. And I'm also keen on finding out just about the journey. I know Babu Hulani also touched on it. I mean, you have been with the group since its early days and throughout the transition of the country into democracy. Talk to us about some of your most memorable moments on stage with the group. Does anything stand out?
For me, I would say my standout was when we were doing the shows in New York with Paul Simon. We had shows in Madison Square Garden in 1993. That was my first time to go overseas and also to be on a big stage. And it was my just first time to be on stage with Ladysmith Black Mambazo beside singing at home. So that was my first highlight. And also collaborating with Mama Dolly Parton and Stevie Wonder. Those are my highlights.
For me, it's always the time when we were invited to come and sing for Dr. Nelson Mandela when he was celebrating his birthday. That was the first time that the group performed for him in 1993 here in Joburg. That stands out because I had been hearing about Dr. Mandela, who fought for the country, who went to jail, stayed a long time, 27 years. And then come the time that we came and performed for him. And he was very happy, stand up and dance. And when we finished, he came and shook all the hands with us. And he stood in front of us and said, the music of Ladysmith Black Mambazo has been the inspiration for him while he was still in jail. That was a big highlight. And then after that, he invited us to go to Oslo with him, and he's the one who gave us the name, the Cultural Ambassadors of South Africa. So that's one of but that's the number one.
I must thank you so much for coming through to the show, Babu Sibongiseni as well as Babu Hulani. It's really great to be in your company today. Thank you so much for making the time for us, and all the best for the show. So it's from the 1st till the 4th of May.
Yes.
The Joburg Theatre.
On the 1st, is the show started at 3.
Okay.
And then on the 2nd and the 3rd, the show started at 7:30, and on the 4th, the show started at 3. On Sunday.
4 days only, and tickets are already available, right?
Tickets are
available at Web Tickets and also at Joburg Theatre.
Thank you so very much for your time and your reflections on the program today. That's, of course, from Ladysmith Black Mambazo. We were speaking to Babu Hulani and Sibongiseni Shabalala, discussing the group's 65-year journey and legacy in the world of music.